jobs that it might lead to. And we've got some interesting information down there about the job outlook. One, I think, point which is really interesting to draw attention to is, an expectation of around about 9.7% growth in openings in the accounting industry over the next 5 years. Now, that's a really, really big number. If you could perhaps also talk to some of the drivers that are behind the opportunities that are being created in this space. So over to you.
Well, look, it's quite interesting to see the profile of students that undertake this course. There's a whole different range of roles and reasons why. Firstly, one of the biggest drivers in Australia is service roles, service growth in the service industry. Small business accounts for the greatest number of employment numbers in Australia, and it's just about every small business is looking or requires some sort of accounting and bookkeeping function within their organisation. It could well be a small business owner, whether they be in construction, whether they be in hospitality, you name it. It doesn't necessarily have to be the owner of the business. Quite often the partner or spouse of the business owner is also participating in a particular role. So that's traditional. There are, of course, roles within organisations that are specific to do with accounting and bookkeeping, payroll, mass agent, account clerk. Sometimes people want to be a professional bookkeeper providing services to other businesses. But my personal view is that really anyone in any professional capacity in an organisation really needs to understand the basics of accounting and bookkeeping. You're in a large organisation tasked with implementing an operational budget, setting a budget, even whether it's just a particular project. It's really important to account for the costs, to budget going forward and the like. I quite often see people in executive roles in large organisations. They may well be able to read a balance sheet or a profit loss statement, but they don't really necessarily understand how to actually create a balance sheet, a profit loss, and really understand the line items. So just about anyone in any professional capacity, I think, really should understand the basics and have a basic bookkeeping and accounting qualification under their belt. But the majority of people doing this are doing it for their own business, or they're working in the roles that are described just there, James.